Hello, everyone, and welcome to Write Around the World, a digital literacy program developed by the Royal Commonwealth Society in partnership with the Royal Society of Literature. My name is Aisha Darkar, and I am an ambassador for the Royal Commonwealth Society. As an actor, I worked on film and in theatre, and the work of the writer is crucially important to everything we do. That's where it all begins. Over the coming days, weeks, or months, we're going to explore 6 different genres of literature and develop your writing skills. I love writing. From poetry to letters, writing allows me to keep in touch with my family and friends, capture my thoughts and imaginings, and speak about topics that I'm passionate about. Why is writing important to you? How does it make you feel? Take a minute to discuss amongst yourselves why writing is important and write down what comes to mind. What reasons did you think of? Here are some of ours. Firstly, writing can feel liberating. Have you ever had a problem that you couldn't stop thinking about, but when you wrote your feelings down, you immediately felt better? Writing in a diary can have amazing effects for your personal well-being. Seeing your worries or predicaments on the page in front of you can make them feel much less scary and more manageable. You also get to express your innermost thoughts without worrying about anyone else's reaction. Secondly, writing connects people and brings them together in a way that no other medium does. Have you ever felt that a book, a poem, a song, or even a TV show was speaking directly to you or about your experience? This is the power of writing. It has the potential to connect people across nations and cultures, highlighting our similarities and allowing us to understand each other more fully, even when we may come from very different experiences and perspectives. Writing can also be a vital tool for social change. For example, the speeches and letters that anti-apartheid campaigner Nelson Mandela wrote during his 27-year-long imprisonment gained international support for his campaign, which ultimately led to the end of apartheid. If you haven't heard or read any of them, we suggest that you do. Writing equips you with the tools to share your stories further afield. It allows you to influence and inspire those in a different town, village, city, or even country. Or, as Mr. Mandela did, speak to people decades in the future. Through writing, you have the power to change lives. Can you think of a piece of writing, whether spoken aloud or that you've read on the page, that has influenced or inspired you? What was it about this piece of writing that made it so meaningful to you? Take a minute to discuss this as well as write down your thoughts. Finally, writing is storytelling, and telling stories unites us as human beings. Storytelling traditions run through every single culture across the world, whether it be Dreamtime in Australia, the works of Tenali Raman in India, or the adventures of Ijapa the tortoise in Nigeria. Every nation, community, and family will have a story that it cherishes and passes on to the next generation. Stories can make you laugh, teach you something, and introduce you to a world through other people's eyes. Why are your friends your friends? Because you enjoy the stories they tell you and they want to hear yours. Can you think of a story you have already heard today? It might be gossip from a friend, a piece of news, or a secret. How did hearing this story make you feel? As we have seen, writing can be extremely powerful, and I'm so excited to be part of your writing journey. Across these sessions, influential writers of all kinds will introduce you to a different style of writing, giving you the tools to start expressing yourself through a variety of mediums. In no particular order, we will look at short story writing, letter writing, poetry, journalism, script writing, and essay writing, providing you with the opportunity to create your own piece of writing in each style. As I mentioned earlier, Right Around the World is delivered to you by the Royal Commonwealth Society in partnership with the Royal Society of Literature. Who is the Royal Commonwealth Society? The Royal Commonwealth Society is a network of individuals and organizations that was founded in 1868 and is committed to improving the lives and prospects of Commonwealth citizens across the world. Through youth empowerment, education, and high level advocacy, the Society champions the importance of literacy, equality, and inclusion, the environment, and connected communities across the Commonwealth's 56 member nations. The Society holds a special position within our Commonwealth family and delivers important events each year, such as the annual Commonwealth Service at Westminster Abbey in London, which members of the UK royal family attend. But who is a Commonwealth citizen? And what is the Commonwealth? If you're watching this, the chances are that you are a Commonwealth citizen. The Commonwealth is a network of 56 countries from all over the world, from the Pacific, Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Caribbean and Americas. Around 2.5 billion people are Commonwealth citizens, a massive proportion of the world's population. Let's think for a minute. Which is the most faraway country you can think of? What do you know about this country? What does the landscape look like? What language do the people speak? And what types of food do they eat? Is your country on this map? If it is, that means it's a Commonwealth country. Take a look at the list of Commonwealth countries presented here. Which countries have you heard of? Which haven't you heard of? Can you think of any important writers from Commonwealth countries? Remember, writing is an important part of many professions. World leaders, songwriters, and filmmakers are all writers too. As Commonwealth citizens, we all share English as an official language, so we can communicate with each other. Our countries also share a set of 16 values and principles, such as democracy, human rights, the freedom of expression, which are known as the Commonwealth Charter. Our political leaders meet regularly to discuss local and global problems and to search for and agree on collective solutions to challenges that face us all. Even if you are not a Commonwealth citizen or watching this from a Commonwealth country, there is a good chance that you share the same values that the Commonwealth does. And this can make you a friend of the Commonwealth. Indeed, the Royal Commonwealth Society has many friends in a number of non-Commonwealth countries. The Royal Commonwealth Society has worked with the Royal Society of Literature to create these workshops. Founded in 1820, the Royal Society of Literature, often known as the RSL, is the UK's principal charity for the advancement of literature. At the heart of everything the RSL does is the knowledge that literature shapes the societies we live in, and that access to writing changes individual lives. The RSL acts as a voice for the value of literature, runs events and workshops for people of all ages and backgrounds to make literature for everyone, and works to celebrate great writers at all stages of their careers through awards and prizes. The Royal Society of Literature is special because it is run by writers. All the writers you'll hear from in Right Around the World are fellows of the RSL, which means they are among 600 of the best writers in the UK. They've won awards and written some of the most loved books in the last 50 years. They're also talented scriptwriters and often adapt their own novels for people to watch on TV. Although the RSL is over 200 years old, it has never defined what literature is and celebrates experimentation in all forms of writing. The Royal Commonwealth Society and the Royal Society of Literature hope that these workshops inspire you to explore your own stories in lots of different ways and to find the literary forms that suit your ideas best. This program is going to give you the tools and confidence you need to enter the Queen's Commonwealth Essay Competition, which has been run by the Royal Commonwealth Society since 1883. The Queen's Commonwealth Essay Competition is the world's oldest international writing competition for schools and is open to all Commonwealth citizens aged 18 and under. Each year, the top two winners from both the senior and junior categories are awarded a trip to London, culminating in a very special awards ceremony hosted by the Society's vice patron, Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Cornwall, which is usually held at Buckingham Palace. Hopefully, by now you're itching to get going. So go ahead, grab a pen or pencil and a piece of paper, and let's get writing.